There's a lot of cameras in this world that I hate. If they were on fire, I would not put them out. But there's some that I like, and one, which is filming me right now, that distorts my hands like this. This is a disease. It's just discovered in me. Warpy hand disease. It's the wide angle lens. Distorts my face. What camera could pull me away from this beast? None. Some, maybe. Let's find out.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So let's face facts when they present themselves to us. The GH5s is the perfect camera if you have a couple handicaps willing to be departed into your life. You don't need autofocus. You're sitting here stagnant like a pond with malaria in it, and you can just tap on your face to focus. You don't need nothing to follow you around. That's number one handicap. You're also locked off on a tripod. You don't need stabilization. You're fine sitting in your kiddie pool of life, just sitting there. And that would be the second requirement to your downfall. The third is you own a light source, and you don't need to shoot in a dungeon. Although this could. GH5s. ISO up in this bitch. So pretty much as long as you sit here, you tap to focus, you have a light, you can't beat it. We got 10-bit. I could do 4K 60p if I wanted. I'm not gonna. I don't need to see my computer hemorrhage. But we're just at 10-bit 1080p. Who would have known? The best 1080p on the market. So when I look out there into the crippled world of cameraology, is there anything that could pull me away from my love? My love. I love you, you black metal. I love you, black metal bitch. If we're just making videos like this, the talking head loser videos, we're just, hi, I'm a guy with an opinion. Do you want to hear it? You don't want to hear it. You clicked off immediately to another website, and then I lost any potential YouTube ad revenue. Oh God. Is there another camera that offers more than this? If you dive into the Sony ecosystem, right now it would have to be the Sony A6400. That's their only camera with a flippy screen. The only one. A5100 doesn't count. That thing overheats in 6 minutes in a winter's night. That thing, what the hell is that thing made of? The sensor was literally forged from molten lava. And it has sun technology in it. It gathers heat. They put a cold sink in there to get the cold out. But I would definitely choose that over the Sony A7 III, even though it's full frame, it has no flippy screen. Then you need a Wi-Fi connection or a stupid external monitor from Free World. What are you gonna do with that thing, huh? You got cables running everywhere. Everywhere. Oh God. And that's one more battery you gotta worry about. I got enough babies running around here to worry about. I don't need one more. So Sony A6400 with the Sigma 16mm f1.4. Could it compete with what we got here? It has benefits, but downsides. Yes, you would get slightly blurrier background. You could autofocus, so I could move, but technically, this has been in the shot the whole time. That's some rookie shit. Some rookie shit. It's embarrassing to be me, but I push on. If I can do it, you can do it. So we got this boom stand here. That's how I prefer it because it's slightly closer. The mic is here instead of there. Oh my God, you saw the difference there. So I have this here. I can't move anyway. If I want to autofocus, I come in here. You can't hear me anymore. So I don't have the luxury of doing a Peter Gregg Christmas Hall of Fame walk. I have to stay here. So autofocus does nothing unless I want to show you, like, do this stupid shit. I swear to God, if I see one more person, I'm gonna rip it out at the screen and skip it across a lake with your son on his birthday. Yeah, we're not inviting you. So you'd get a slightly blurrier background, autofocus that you don't need, and then you'd lose the 10-bit. you'd go back down to 8-bit. What is this, Nintendo? 8-bit? I can't even imagine it. Because you know why I do 10-bit? Because I can push the colors like that. And then we look amazing. This is a play on the teal and orange. It's a yellow and red. It's a Simpsons horror type of style. I love doing this. So really it's not an upgrade, and Sony has nothing for me. They're an alien technology company with no heart, and they don't deserve my love. So, see you later, Sony. Let's release something soon. That stupid ass 600mm vlogging lens, that thing sucks, it's too heavy. You have to put it on a 15-foot boom hole. Boom hole? God damn it. Even on your boom pole, the closest focusing distance is too far. So it's annoying and heavy. So it's the stupidest vlogging lens ever released. So I wouldn't buy it. Canon? Could they steal me away from the GH5? It would have to be the Canon R. That's their best option right now. The RP is stupid, no 24p, and I love 24p now. Just for its small file sizes. I love it. So the Canon R, none of their APS-C. I had the M50. It may still or not be with us today. We don't know. Nobody knows. I know, but you don't know. The Canon R is what I would want, and honestly, their lens selection right now just doesn't do it for me. The only one is the 35mm f1.8 would be decent. I'd have to put the camera further back, but I don't mind having a little more compression on the face. This is a very distorty lens. It's a 20.5mm equivalent lens. Even if I sit back like this, it's so weird. But would I rather have that than this? This is much easier to use. Yes, that would be a little more flattering, definitely blurrier background. Autofocus, but we know I can't move anyway, so that doesn't help me. Full frame, that's nice, but I have a light here anyway, so that the low light isn't gonna help my ass. And you got no 10-bit, unless you're to an external recorder, which diminishes your flippy screen abilities. Why would you even do that? You're back to square one. So would I trade this for an EOS R? Hell no, I wouldn't. Besides, this lens has the best corner sharpness I've ever seen in my life. Some of the best we've ever seen here. Most of my future content will be like this. Just staring or glaring out into the ether, space. There's a lot of wonder and mysteries out there. Unicorns often fight battles that we don't even know about. And they win. Nikon, you think they could do it? Nikon? They got no flippy screen, so basically you're an EOS R, but broken in half. You're stupid. I would kill you. I'd kick you if you had a dog, and watch your dog. I'd take your dog for a walk and return him to you, but I'd sneak him treats, and he'd never be the same. Like, Nikon is a joke. I'm not even going to discuss it further. There's no way I would trade this for a Nikon camera until they have flippy screen abilities. It's not a superhero thing. You just put a fucking hinge on your goddamn camera. Fuji? Are you joking? Are you being serious right now? Fuji. You think a Fuji could get me away? You can't flip the thing. You did the Fuji flip. It's backwards. You're backwards. Honestly, a Fuji XT3 right here with a 23mm f2 since the 16mm f1.4 can't autofocus on a cat following a hamster slowly across a field. It would be doable, but there's no flippy screen. And the Fuji app sucks, and we ain't connecting no external shit. That's a #1 requirement. I'm not going back from a flippy screen. This is required. The only Fuji camera with a flippy screen is that T100 Terminator thing, and the Kodak on that. Like, the 1080p is worse than Kodak. Kodak made 1080p. They invented it, and they sucked at it. But it's better than the Fuji. Olympus has no 10-bit, slightly better autofocus, but there's no reason to switch. Panasonic with their full frame, they couldn't get me up there. They didn't improve the autofocus. They removed the flippy screen. They had a meeting about it. There's a lot of horror stories from that meeting. fellas. It's time to become men. Jump into full frame here. Enough of this Micro Four One. Enough. Let's make a new camera. Full frame GH5. Take the world by storm. What should we remove from it? Remove? Let's just make a GH5 full frame and put phase detection and autofocus in. It'll win. No, that's definitely not happening. Contrast detection is the future. We've proven that already. It's the best. It pulses. That's what the audience wants. Do they though? Like, it seems to be the #1 complaint. The pulsing. A lot of YouTubers have Christmas lights in their background year round for some reason. They're so Christmas-like. And they pulse. It's a nightmare. Barry, give me your hand. Just let me see some. Yep. You have no pulse. You have no pulse, you're dead. Our system's gonna have a pulse. I'm not gonna let you take the pulse out of our system. Okay, we'll keep the pulsing. We can increase it. I'll put a pulse setting in. How much pulse do you want? We keep the flippy screen though? Can we keep that? We could, but it's too predictable. They'll see it coming, then nobody will buy the camera. Once you see it, it's like, oh yeah, they did it. We knew they would do it. Let's do something different. Should we do the Sony one where it flips up so they can still see themselves? No, I want anybody filming themselves to not be able to use the camera. So let's do the Fuji flip where it flips out to the grandmothers of their Christmas past. And it just, if you angle it, if you buy a system of mirrors, then the YouTubers will be happy with that. Make the camera. So really there's nothing. It's depressing. I'm saddened. It hurts physically. It's like I want a new camera, always, every day, but there's nothing. I want a full frame camera one day, 10-bit though, flippy screen, internal. Nothing has it. Who's gonna make it is the real question. It's either gonna be Sony or Canon. That we know for sure. Will Canon get enough specs in their stupid usable body? Or will Sony grow a child's heart from the stem cells of a Labrador puppy and just embrace the flippy screen technology that we all love and need? That's the real question. So post it down below. What's the perfect camera right now for YouTubers? We matter. Photographers are stupid. They don't matter. Photographers. There's a polar bear, but the walrus, which one's gonna get the seal? Can I get them, all three of them in the shot? I clipped the walrus. My memory card's full. You loser. So we're done. Thank you for buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. New designs. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.